Hey guys, Rachele here. Like I said, I'm trying to crunch as many videos as I can. Sorry, Amethyst Ascension with Amethyst Ascension. Because my husband, today is his last day. He's at work. He's working late tonight, and then he is off for like 10 days. I'm sure I'm probably going to do some videos, but I'm trying to crunch as many as I can get into a short period of time. So I'm going right on to the Sun card. And this is going to be day 20 of the 78 Days of Tarot. And we are discussing the 19th card in the Major Arcana, and that is the Sun. So I'm going to flip this camera around and get started. Okay, guys. So, as I said, we're doing number 19 of the Major Arcana, and it is the Sun card. And when you break that down in numerology, it comes back to the number 1 card. So we are going to touch on the number 1 in numerology. The energy of the number 1 in numerology could be considered the independent pioneer. Number 1 is ruled by the Sun, which can easily display its intense masculine power right off of the bat. This confidence and independent energy possesses a sort of introverted version of universal power, a natural force where all manifestation begins its journey. The number 1 reflects new beginnings, coupled with a strong energy of originality that initiates and then creates with innate talents. The visual interpretation of the number 1 is the shape of the number 1 can usually show us the meaning of the vibration held within. The number 1 stands upright with a very confident way of doing so as an individual. This visual representation of the number 1 displays the characteristics of leadership that the number 1 energy holds, such as independence, assertiveness, strength, stability, ambition to stand alone. Zodiac relationships to the number 1. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is fire sign with cardinal quadruplicity. This combines an enthusiastic and intuitive fiery frequency with the active initiation of a cardinal sign. The zodiac sign is the epitome of independence. And Aries is the outspoken leader that reflects perseverance, confidence, and aggression, an energy that faces this life head-on like the ram. The similarities of an Aries to the number 1 are obvious, and that is one way the universe proves numbers are always consistent. I've always said this, the numbers never lie. The number 1 emanates an energy of insight and new beginnings. The number 1 holds a frequency and energetic vibration of confidence, independence, initiation, and aggressive idealism. It encompasses the inner knowing of the soul that resides within, outside of the ego, that we can harness and utilize in this universal existence. It possesses the frequency and energetic vibration of embracing inner beliefs, because that is where creation always begins. Beautiful. And that information was from WeMystic.com. Now I'm going to move on to Tarot and Astrology with Corinne Kenner. And let me find the Sun. This one it doesn't go in order, so I have to go back to the table of contents or table of cards. 65. Okay. Oh, no, that was the star. Where is the Sun? Oh, that's 13. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So, the Sun, the God of light. We relate to the Sun as we relate to God himself. The Sun is our source of light, heat, and radiant life-giving energy. We measure our days by the rising and setting sun. It's a metaphor for life and death and a symbol of our hope for rebirth. In most tarot decks, the Sun card depicts a golden child. You might recognize him as Apollo, the Greek and Roman god of music. healing, divination, truth, and light. The sun is an important focal point in any astrological chart. It represents the ego and the self. It symbolizes confidence and self-esteem, willpower, purpose, and drive. It suggests virility, vitality, energy, and strength. It also represents consciousness and enlightenment. It's a depiction of your inner light, and it describes the ways in which you shine. Because the sun is so visible, its placement in an astrological chart can highlight areas of fame, public recognition, and acclaim, and can also represent a strong male figure like a father, a boss, or a respected teacher. The sun's energy is masculine and direct. The sun rules Leo, the sign of creativity, recreation, and procreation. The sun is associated with the heart and the spine. Both find expression in everyday language when we describe people with courage and heart, or willpower and backbone. The sun card corresponds to the element of fire. And then there's information in here about dark shadows, solar and lunar eclipses. And then there is a eclipse spread in here, which is awesome. Maybe we'll go into that after I finish this series. We'll start going over, maybe we'll start doing a spread series. That sounds like fun. Because remember, ultimately, this is about also making a video diary, so to speak, for me and my evolution with the tarot and learning the tarot and taking anyone that wants to watch along for the ride with me. So now let's talk about the Sun card in the Kitchen Table Tarot by Melissa Sonova. I've got a friend named Andy. He's a good friend, and I'm amazed at how much affection I've gained for him, having only known him on the internet and the phone. He's happy, he's ebullient. He's funny and kind and not self-deprecating. He's the sun, and when he's around, the whole world feels warmer and safer and happier. He is the sun because he sweeps through his life, shining the light on those things that are in the dark. He investigates them and leaves them exposed, even if they worry him. That's the Sun card. Everything is moved into the light. I get an image in my head of the sunshine reaching into the darkest, deepest corners of us, burning away the sadness, the lies and distortions, the broken trust and broken hearts. The sunshine illuminates and enlightens us and shows us that when the shadows and dark and twisties go away, it's not so scary out here after all. The Beatles absolutely had it right when it said, had it right in Here Comes the Sun. That's this card. Yes, it's been hard. It's broken your heart, and what you thought was going to be just isn't. And you can't fix that, but you can open your eyes and look around you at all the beauty that surrounds us. And on this side, when you're healed, you can better deal with the next tower or moon or whatever life has in store for you, because once you've felt the sun, you don't soon forget it. There are a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now. People are being exposed to different lifestyles. Secrets are coming to light, and abuse and torture seem to come to surface in the news daily. I've been constantly shocked by the news, by bad behavior, by terrible acts. I think, though, that we're really coming into a time in the sun. You can't be a secret racist anymore. You can't hurt kids as easily and get away with it. There are cameras everywhere. The light is shining into the deepest corners of our world and exposing ugliness. Good. It's uncomfortable to look at raw ugliness in the light, but the more that we see of it, the less likely we are to ignore it in the future. A lot of people are really struggling with the status quo shifting. It used to be the love that dare not speak its name, you know. Now, They're being asked to be kind about gender reassignment and poverty and racial tension and gay marriage, and it's uncomfortable for them. I think that those are growing pains. We're all being pushed and encouraged to welcome everyone into the light with us. It's going to take a while. It's going to hurt our eyes a bit, but that warmth, it will grow. We will all share the light and realize that it all helps all of us grow together. I came by this self-published, really hard-to-find book by way of my friend Bree called The Book of Oracles, or A Poet's Tarot by Joseph Michel Sobrer. Each card in this book is represented by a story, a poem. I've never encountered anything quite like it, and I found that the impressions given by Sobrer about each card stay with me whenever I do a reading today. I can't look at the Sun card without thinking that the clarity is absolute, which is a line from this lovely little book. I love that. As I said, that was the Kitchen Table Tarot by Melissa Sanova. Now we are going to read out of Holistic Tarot by Benna Bellman. When I refer to Key 19, just like in all of the other previous videos, she refers to them in her tarot as keys. So Key 19 is the Sun. The theme of Key 19 is success and glory, attainment and accomplishment. In particular, the seeker will enjoy success that brings with it recognition, applause, or accolades. In readings about love and relationships, the Sun card is a great sign. It indicates a radiant marriage, perhaps one to a spouse with a successful career. The card is all about success. It could suggest a power couple. In inquiries about work or career, the Sun card represents high achievement in the arts and sciences. The seeker is capable of great intellectual and creative achievement. The Sun card also represents liberation from a former state of toil. If the card follows a bad omen, then those negative forces will clear. The card could also indicate mastery of the ego. The blooming sunflowers represent spiritual attunement and glory under the auspices of the heavens. Not only is the seeker successful, but that success is supported by spiritual righteousness. Furthermore, the seeker's success is likely to gain the public's notice, as indicated by the waving red banner that calls attention to the seeker. There could be some celebrity or fame involved. The stone wall in the background suggests a strong defense. Long-lasting success. Key 19 is considered the number of light, the existence of God proven by the very idea of God. It is a card of affirmations. Key 19, the Sun, often appears in readings for those in creative fields who are bound for great accomplishment and wide recognition. It is the synthesis card of creativity, prosperity, vivacity, and jubilation. It is a card about dominance and captivating the attention and respect of others. The Sun is a sign to the seeker to radiate talent and confidence into the world. Whereas the Moon, Key 18, is the signifier for a Magi, priest, or shaman, Key 19, the Sun, then signifies a warrior, king, or chieftain. While the Moon is the mysticism and mythos of civilization that resonates with a deeper cosmic truth, the Sun is progress, domination, administration, and sovereignty in body, heart, and mind. The element of fire governs this card. Attributions associated with fire will represent the external forces at play in the seeker's situation. Yang energy is dominant. All right. That is awesome. So, okay, so I want to show you the different cards. This is the Universal Rider-Waite. This one is the Impressionist Tarot. A little bit different. This is the Everyday Witch. I love that. Now I can't get that song out of my head. The Beatles song, Here Comes the Sun. This is Journey into the Hidden Realm. That's beautiful. Got a dandelion. Looks like it. The Mermaid Tarot. Shadowscapes. Gilded Tarot. That one's really cool. Druid Craft. Creepy Baby. Angel Tarot. Is it? I'm not. It's like when I cover up my head. Now this one says, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. The Good Tarot. And the Psychic Tarot. So, just to recap, like I've said every time, but in case this is the first day that you're watching, the meaning of the card is going to be different depending on the question that you're asking, the spread that you're using, the surrounding cards, whether you read in reverse or upright only, or whether or not it's in reverse or upright. However, the sun is always a good sign, a good omen that, you know, things are going to be revealed to you. Where there was darkness, there is now light. Whatever, you know, if you're a new project, or if it's about your marriage or about your career, it's all good. You got this. Things are looking really good for you. The sun is shining down on you. Feel its warmth and just ride with it. Just go for it. So there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this 20th day of 78 Days of Tarot. The sun is our card. It's number 19 in the Major Arcana. If so, give me a like. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget about the little notification bell so that you can be notified of future videos. And I'm always wishing you love and light. Thank you so much.